Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome or welcome back. It's BK Tarot here, and we're going to get into it and see how do people describe you to others. So this is my In Dreams Oracle deck. It's a very interesting deck. There's no pictures. It's just mainly for interpretation. I really like this deck. So we have group 1 with this card. Hopefully you can see it. I know it's kind of glare because of the window. We have group 2. Group 3, and we have group 4. All right, so take a second, decide which group you're the most drawn to. You could pick more than one group if you feel like it. Timestamps are in the description box below. Alrighty, so I'm going to start with group 1. How do people describe you to others? This is an interesting card. Hopefully you can see it. So some of you could be on the fuller side. You could be plus size, or you could be someone who's big and tall. You could have a lot of moles or birthmarks. Some of you could be Caribbean or grew up in a like tropical environment. Maybe one of you are really good at dancing, or you dance professionally, or you dance as a hobby. And some of you guys could be summer babies. Some of y'all could be born in the summertime. Okay. But people describe you to others as being someone who is knowledgeable. You could know a lot of different things, or when you have conversations with them, they end up learning something new, or you have them thinking, like you leave or they leave the conversation like thinking about whatever it is that you just finished talking to them about. Maybe for one of you, you have long hair, long straight hair, or like thick hair. Some of you could like butterflies, or you could have a butterfly tattoo. Let's keep going. I'm gonna get one card from this Soul's Lesson deck here. Spirit team, how do people describe group 1 to others? How do people describe group 1 to other people? Okay, so we have pride. So they may feel like you're very confident, a very confident person. You know what you're talking about. You could be someone who sparks up conversation, or you spark up like thought-provoking conversations. You could be someone who doesn't wait for things to happen. You start things. So I'm getting maybe some of y'all could be the cardinal sign. So who is that? That is Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, and Aries. And Aries, yeah. So that could be any of your signs. That could be in your big 3 somewhere. Yeah, people feel like you love yourself. Okay. You are someone who is very proud of how you look, and people can tell that you are proud with how you look. So you could be someone who takes really good care of your hygiene and your beauty. You could have like a very strict beauty routine. And this is how people describe you to others. They can tell that, like, maybe for some of you, you could be high maintenance. And this is how people describe you to others. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit team, how do people describe Group 1 to other people. How do people describe Group 1 to others? Okay. We have Wheel of Fortune that flipped over. People feel that you're always expanding and growing. It feels like every time they talk to you or every time they interact with you or meet up with you after a long period of time of maybe being away from them, they see that like you're doing something new, you're growing something new, you have improved in something, you're growing something. Yeah, they see that you're someone who's expansive. And this is how people describe you to others. Like they feel like things are always working out for you. Group 1. All right, we have 6 of Pentacles. So even though you love yourself and you take pride in how you look and how you dress, you're someone who still cares for other people. People see you as a good resource. People say like if they need some type of advice or they need help or they need some type of resource to go to Group 1. They feel like you're the it person, you're the plug for whatever it is people need. And this is how people describe you to others. All right, we have the Hanged. What is this? The Hanged Woman. Back of the deck is the High Priestess. So some people may feel that you are more powerful than you're giving off. So you could be in a high ranking position or a powerful position that is very well respected. But some people may not know this, but maybe they can tell by the way you dress or by the way you carry yourself or by the way you speak. So that gives people like a different perspective of you that makes them like reflect on you and makes them want to know more about you. They may feel that you're someone who's a mystery and you're secretive, but they know that you're someone who is powerful in some type of way. This is how people describe you to others. Some people may have dreams about you. Okay, some people may dream about you, and there could be like maybe like 2 people who are close that know you that say this. It's like, dang, the other night I had a random dream about Group 1. I'm not sure why. I mean, I did have a conversation with them the other day about something very impactful or intense, and maybe that's why I had that type of dream about them. I don't know. But yeah, that's just an example. But yeah, you could have some people dreaming about you. You have people who feel like you are good luck and they feel like if they hang around you that they will also be successful and they will also grow and expand. Okay, but I feel like you guys also have your boundaries up too, just because of maybe what you know, how powerful you are, the different resources you have. You have your boundaries up and people can describe you as being this way. It's just having your boundaries up. You know when to keep your distance from people, and then you know when to mingle and socialize with people. Okay, so you could be heavy Pisces also, or earth sign, or the signs I mentioned in the beginning. All right, Group 1. That was interesting, right? So let's go to the next group, Group 2. We have this card. So one of y'all could be age 24. One of y'all could have just turned age 30. Someone could have just got a new car or in the process of getting a new car. One of you knows how to play the trumpet or trombone or like one of those instruments. Or you could just be someone who's musically inclined. And this is how people describe you to others. One of you could be a ballet dancer, or you could have trained or danced in ballet before at some point in your life. One of y'all could know how to play the piano. You could be someone who's very meticulous, very not robotic, but you could be someone who does the same things over and over again. And this is just your personality. Like you have a certain routine for things and people know you for this. Okay, you can have a wide variety of music tastes. This is how people describe you to others. 13, how do people describe group 2 to other people? How do people describe group 2? Okay, that one fell out. All right, and we have gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. So you could be really in touch with your heart. You could be someone who is emotional. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You could be someone who is emotionally like affectionate. So you could be someone who likes physical touch, platonically and romantically. So you could like to give hugs or, give daps or whatever to whoever is your friend or family member. And this is how people describe you to others. Like when you're having conversations with people, you could be someone who is touchy with them, but not in a flirty way, but just like you like to touch people when you're talking to them. Like that's just a part of how you socialize. And this is how people describe you. But there are people who are grateful for you being around. They like your energy. They light up when you come around, because I feel like these people don't really get that emotional support and that emotional expression from other people, but you give that to them, and that's something that they enjoy. And this is how people describe you to others, or maybe this is just what they're thinking. Spirit team, how do people describe group 2 to other people? So you could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Temperance, some of y'all could be a Sagittarius. You could be someone who is highly educated, well educated. You could like to learn about a lot of different things, and this is how people describe you. You could also be someone who travels, or you travel for work. People could feel like you don't sit still and you need to like move around a lot in order to feel normal, I guess. Like you're someone who doesn't like stagnant energy or stale energy. Yeah. You could be someone who goes through a lot of different changes in your life, or just a lot of changes, period, because you need refreshing energy. And this is how people describe you to others. You could be also someone who is patient. For some of you, you could be someone who's patient. You could be slow to anger. And this is how people describe you. You could have children or a child, and people can see that you're very patient with your child or children, and you don't go off on them as quickly as other people may go off on their kids. Okay, that's funny. 7 of Swords. How many cards did I get last time? No, 4. Okay. Yeah, like I mentioned before, you could be someone who's very structured or very strategic in the things that you do on a regular basis. So yeah, you could be someone who has structure or have a way of doing things that's repetitive, or you do certain things very often, and then another part of you needs flexibility and freedom so that it can balance out in your life and so you can feel normal. This card flipped. We have the Fool. People feel like you're always down for a good time. You're down for a new adventure, or down for like a new trip, or learning something new, or exploring something new with someone. And this is how people describe you to others. People feel like you're like really open-minded about things. You could be someone who's not judgmental. And the last card we got is the Emperor here. You could have a powerful position in your job, or you could people could respect you a lot within your family, or within your community, or within your job. You're someone who creates balance and order and stability out of confusing or challenging or chaotic situations, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, or whether it's within your life. And this is how people describe you to others. Yeah, some of you could be people who are serious. Like Very serious about your work, very serious about making money, serious about your stability. Okay. Yeah, you are someone who has a lot of different sides to you, but people like it and people enjoy it because, like I said, it's refreshing to them. So you could be Aries, Aquarius, heavy Aries again, um, air signs, or Sagittarius. All right, group 2. That was your reading. Group 3. All right, group 3, this is your reading. People could feel like you're someone who's complex. People can't figure you out right away. And I feel like you could be an onion where you have many layers to you. And the more people get to know you, the more people spend time with you, they get to know you on a deeper level. They begin to know different things about you that they never would have expected. And this is how people describe you to others. But it's like once they get to know you on a deeper level, certain things about you start to make sense to them. Okay. You could be born in the month of May. One of you could be 55 or 50. For some of you, you could like to spend time with people who are older than you or like more mature than you. You could just get along better with people that are older because you connect better with them. You could be someone who is spiritually connected, group 3. And you could display this, you could talk about this to certain people, and this is how people describe you to others, is that you're a spiritual person. And you could be someone who knows a lot of things and people don't know how you know these things. So people know that you're someone who is intuitive. You could be someone who wears braids a lot or wears protective styles, or you could have wavy hair. You could be someone who talks with your hands, whether you're feminine or masculine. You could be very expressive with your hands in some type of way. That's how people describe you. Some of you could be really good with working with your hands. So you could do construction, you could build things, you could paint, you could play a musical instrument. I'm hearing maybe one of you are a fast learner. Yeah, you could be a fast learner. All right, let's keep going. Spirit team, how do people describe group 3 to others? Okay, we have empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. People feel like you're someone who's grounded. You may be someone who doesn't take sides. You're someone who likes to um, uh, maybe be the mediator in situations, or you like to create like balance whenever there is conflict or confrontation between yourself or between other people you're around. This is how people describe you to others. You're definitely spiritual, or you definitely have like spiritual gifts or something, y'all. Group 3. Some of you could be soft spoken at times, but other times you could be someone who is very passionate and you speak very forward and directly with people. I guess it just depends on the situation. This is how people describe you to others. You're someone who's very unique. Yeah, I said that. You're very unique. Group 3, very, very unique. And people like this about you. They may not say it like, oh my God, I love this about group 3. They're very complex, unique, but I'm describing it to you with how they think or how they feel about you. All right, let's keep going. Spirit team, how do people describe group 3 to others? How do people describe group 3 to other people? Oh my God. Thank you, God, for confirming my message. Look, we got justice, and that's talks about balance, fairness, doing what's right. So I was on the right track with that. Some of y'all could be a Libra. Um, or what is it? You could be a Libra, a Taurus, or a Gemini, or a water sign. So far is what I'm getting. But yeah, you stick up for what's right. You like fairness, you like order. People feel like you're someone who's very confident in yourself also, even though you could be very complex and unique. People feel like you stand proudly in this uniqueness. That's how people describe you to others. You could be someone who gets your nails done. You either get your nails done or you paint your nails yourself, and you do really interesting nail designs or interesting nail colors. So maybe for the feminines, you could be someone who's really girly. And for the masculines, you could be someone who paints your nails. Maybe for one of you. And this is how people describe you to others. Spirits, and how do people describe group 3 to others? All right, Queen of Cups. Someone who's very compassionate, very caring. You could also wear your heart on your sleeve. I feel like you're someone who loves people. You love connecting with other people. You like supporting people emotionally. You could be someone who likes intense conversations, or you don't shy away from like intense conversations that people may have with you, or people that want to, or the conversation that people may want to have with you. You don't shy away from those things. You could be someone who has like full lips, whether you're feminine or masculine. You could always been known to have like full, luscious lips, and people like that. Expressing, how do people describe group 3 to others? Ooh, okay. We have the devil. Well, people find your energy to be addicting because of your caring and kind nature. You're someone who's fair. You stand up for these people and they feel supported and comforted by you. Some of these people could have a crush on you. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant. So you could have long-term friendships or long-term connections or relationships with people that you've known for a long time. And this is how people describe you to others. People describe you as having a lot of people who are loyal to you. Yeah. And you could have friends or connections with people from all walks of life. You could be someone who is good with keeping in touch with your friends or family members, things like that. I'm here for one of you. You could be a good gift giver. So you're someone who gives thoughtful gifts. You also could be someone who gives thoughtful advice. Did I say that right? Thoughtful advice. You could be, yeah, you could just give advice that's really helpful to other people, and this is how they describe you. And you can have times where your personality is very serious. It just depends on what's going on. But yeah, you definitely could be someone who has two different sides to you. And yeah, you're known for being someone who's intuitive, you're caring and kind, you're a sweetheart. And this is how people describe you to others. Group 3. So we have, I think I said Taurus already, Libra. We have Capricorn and the other water signs. All right, that's your reading. Okay, last group, group 4. So you could be a twin, or you could have a sister or brother that looks very similar to you, or you could have a sibling that was born on the same day as you, or a couple days away from your birthday, but in a different year. Maybe for one of you, you could be pregnant right now, or you could have just had a baby. So if so, congratulations. It's a beautiful thing. You could also have a very strong bond with your romantic partner, or you could have like a good relationship with whoever you are romantically connected to. And y'all could be like two peas in a pod, like y'all go everywhere together. You do so many things together. You could be someone who wears matching outfits with your romantic partner, and this is how people describe you to others. Maybe for one of you, you could be bald. Like you could just have a hairstyle like where you're bald, you shave your head, whether you're feminine or masculine. This is how people describe you to others. You could be someone who's petite, or you could be petite or slim. You could be a Cancer, or Cancer could be in your big three. Seriously, how do people describe group 4 to others? How do people describe group 4 to others? All right. We have surrender. I can release my need to control. So this could go both ways. Some people may feel, for some of you, some people may feel that you could be a little controlling and you like things to go a certain way. You could be OCD about certain things. And then for others of you, you could not be controlling and you could just go with the flow, and you could be someone who's very flexible. Or you could be both of these things. It just depends on the category of what it is that we're talking about here. Some of y'all could be into science or into STEM. What is that? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Some of y'all could be involved in that, or you went to college for one of those things or multiple things, or you're learning about that. Some of y'all could be very intelligent. This is how people describe you to others. Keep going. Spirit guys, how do people describe group 4 to others? Maybe for one of you, you have an exotic animal as a pet. For one of you, not everybody. We have death. 13. How do people describe group 4 to others? People could feel like you have a nice smile. We have 4 of Pentacles. How do people describe group 4 to others? Ooh, all right. We have the Empress. So you're someone who attracts many blessings to yourself. You could be someone who just knows how to invest. You know how to plant certain seeds that's going to create long-term investments or long-term growth for you in whatever category that could be. But people feel that you're someone who is prosperous, you're creative. You could be someone who always has new ideas about something. Some people feel like you smell really good. Some people feel like you can be intense sometimes, maybe when you speak, or you could be very passionate when you speak. So that can come off as you being intense. And this is how people describe you to others. And the last card is 4 of Cups here. Yeah, you could have went through some type of major transformation where you had to end something and start something new. And this new beginning or this new way of living is creating a lot of stability for yourself, creating a firm foundation for you. And because of that, it's bringing in prosperity for you, and a lot of wealth and or abundance to your life that could be overflowing, or this is going to be happening for you in the future because of whatever major change that you have made, whatever thing you ended and whatever you're beginning that's new, it has a lot of potential for expansion if you have not seen the growth already. All right, so we have Taurus, Libra, water signs, air signs, earth signs, and heavy Scorpio. All right, group 4, that was your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.